Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. This is quite an impromptu stream. It's exciting, isn't it?
What
Easter.
is this?
What?
I'm not mentioned in the tweet. I'm not even on the thumbnail.
Are you gonna sort
Yelena's
out?
team in massive letters.
Hey, can I just say
Oh, you have actually got my team open.
an entire
Oh,
section.
wow, okay.
Oh,
Do you know what? I take it back.
humble pie
That is-
incoming.
do you know what?
Shocking.
That's the first time you've ever given me my little screen. I feel very honoured.
I know, see, I was taking so much time doing your little screen that
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
apologise.
get time.
Sorry.
Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for joining this evening. I hope you all had a lovely Easter, had a lovely weekend. But I'm having to combine the live chat Q&A review with my team selection because our next deadline is Tuesday, which is tomorrow, and I've spent too much time stuffing my face with Easter eggs
Yeah.
to actually prepare any content. So this is going to be quite impromptu, quite a I don't know what I'm doing, basically.
I don't know what I'm doing either, so I think people can help us, if anything. If it's a Q&A, but the other reverse, an A and Q.
Yeah, maybe I should. I've got a Q&A screen. Maybe instead I should just be like, can you help us?
This is nice.
Please. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who's in the chat this evening? We've got Nigel the Crab. Nearly caught me out. Edward says, ugh, why is Az here? My family said the same at Easter. Do not worry.
Did you plan that?
No, that was good though, wasn't it?
That was really funny.
And I also didn't. My mum called you delicious.
It's when I smelled delicious,
Yeah.
which was nice.
Ashley, no better way to spend a Monday evening whilst having to work. Thanks for making my evening more bearable. You're welcome, Ashley. Thank you so much for joining. We have got the official FPL Harry. There is a tick next to his name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you've had the madman going round.
Saka's
and-
injured. If we'd listened to him, though, Saka went off with 3 points.
True. But yeah, thank you everyone for
Ben
joining.
me joke, please, Harry. That's the only way we can know for sure.
Yeah, at some point that'd be great. Good evening, Tony. So this is my team. I'm actually really proud of it. My rank has now gone up to, I think, 220,000 maybe. Let me scroll up. 227,000, which is really solid progress because I kept getting stuck at 350k. So I feel as though I'm slowly getting towards the top 100k, which is the goal for the end of the season. There's not a lot to say. We've got Gordon with his red card. Palmer, I need to give a
whoa. Gordon with his red card and 3 assists.
No,
Why does a player ever get 3 assists?
I was kind of relieved that he got the red card because I always talk about how good his form is at home, and then he got 3 assists. I thought, why didn't I just go big and captain him? Then I got the red card when he got the red card, and I thought, imagine if I'd have had that double. Was it a -3 for a red?
Yeah.
I'd have been fuming. For God's sake.
There he
He's
is.
taken a -4 this week. I might as well.
Wait, Harry's taken a -4.
I can't even. The brain power. It's when you make Ben me jokes and I answer
Yeah,
seriously.
you're not ready, yeah.
Human. So I'm pleased with that. I'm annoyed with myself. I had the captaincy on Palmer until 20 minutes before the deadline. Went on Twitter. Everyone was captaining Son. I thought, you know what, I'm going to as well. Shout out to one of my members, Laura. She stayed with Palmer and it's worked out.
Why did you do that?
Oh.
Well, you know that when you change from your thing, it never works. And it's something because I had it on Son all week, didn't I? And I think I nearly changed to Palmer, and I was like, no, I'm going to leave it on Son. And actually, that would have been right. But I was surprised when you changed because you were quite confident on Palmer.
I was really confident on Palmer. And then, I mean, the thing is, Chelsea did draw with Burnley. Now, I think we're quite an unpredictable team.
So funny.
And I expected something from Palmer, but I don't think I expected 15 points. And then I thought I may as well play it safer, where I also didn't have Salah. I was stressing out because people were bringing in Salah and captaining him. I didn't even have him in my team. So I thought, you know what, play it safe. I'm still pleased. 20 points from Son, I don't think is horrendous.
Nah, it's good.
I would definitely, as they say...
He could have had more. You haven't seen the Spurs highlights, have you?
No.
'Cause you didn't get it, but he hit both posts. Hit a shot and it literally hit one post and hit the other and could have had a bigger haul.
This is a weekend where I'm so gutted that I wasn't watching the games because it was it was a really decent game week. We've got Nigel the Crab being a member for 1 month. Congratulations, Nigel.
The Ralph team.
Happy anniversary. No Haaland team looks more viable right now.
Yeah.
Can we get a mention for Az and his Kirk's merry-go-round of points?
Oh.
A month of Ralph here. How do I get a signed photo of Ralph? Oh my God, we should do that. Should we get Ralph to do his paw prints?
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, we'll send you a card, Simon.
What,
Nigel?
every month?
No, just for the one. Just for the first one.
The first month. Okay.
The big one. So yeah, overall with the team, I mean, the defence is an absolute mess. I was really happy with Saliba's 7 points. And then the benching Saka paid off, which I'm relieved about. In terms of transfers, I'll go through it fairly briefly because I think my mind's just going to keep changing. I've got 1.4 million in the bank.
You've lost the goalkeeper today.
Yeah, I've lost the goalkeeper. My original plan was to do Son to Salah, but now that I've heard about how good Son was, I think I'm going to get rid of Foden, which I don't feel fabulous about. It's not a transfer I'm particularly proud of, but I need Salah. So I think I'm going to do Foden to Salah, and then in order to fund it, downgrade Watkins. This is where the dilemma comes in. I'm torn between Muniz and Wood. I think I'm going to go Muniz.
You haven't seen. I'm just saying because I know you haven't seen much today, but Wood's goal was amazing. He the ball came over and he kind of nonchalantly flicked his head back and flicked it over the goalkeeper,
See,
and it went
skill.
in. It was incredible.
And I think because he's been returning quite fairly consistently. Is that 3 weeks in a row? Or is it just 2 weeks? 3 weeks in a row. And Forest upcoming fixtures: Fulham at home. Fabulous. Spurs away, a bit apprehensive about, but then Wolves at home, Everton away. I'm not.
And you're not gonna play him very often, though, are you? Because your 5 is.
Well,
your
yeah.
5 in midfield.
So it would be for this game week where I've got Gordon on the bench because I won't be transferring him out.
Yeah.
So then I can play for Fulham at home, bench him for Spurs away. It's the temptation is there, and he's again one of those players. If he does get something,
You do love Wood.
see, I mean, Edward knows we all need Wood. There's Muniz. Also, the other one that was on my mind, Mateta. What do we think?
Yeah, do you know what? I've got him in draft in my draft team. Yeah, and he's done pretty well. He kind of chips in with the odd return every now and then. Yeah, he's not bad. He's got a good double in 34. So I think it's just if you need him.
And that's what I was thinking again, because I'm not really at the moment. We'll get to my defensive transfers because I might be taking a -8, but I think I need to start thinking about the doubles. So Mateta's quite a nice one, and again, where he's returned last 2 game weeks. I mean, 3 goals in 4 weeks.
Mateta would be good because who have Newcastle got in 34? Newcastle have got. Well, they've got Palace, but then Son hasn't got a game.
So I bench Son.
Yeah, so you're definitely going to want to bring in a player with a good fixture in 34. Muniz has a crap game in 34 because I looked him up.
That's where I think I'm just pushing myself into a corner.
Yeah, I think he's got Liverpool at home in 34, which obviously isn't ideal. Who's Wood got in 34? Good old Wood.
God bless him.
Let's have a look.
I've got something typed there, so I need to delete that.
Oh, mate. Yeah.
Mate. Oh, also,
Your
on
old
the topic
mate
of mate, FPL Juice members, you can watch Nick's interview. Oh, God, my mind's gone blank. What's it called? Tangent. FPL Mate was on this week, and it was very, very good listening. In fact, I messaged the Juice chat, and I was like, I'm thoroughly enjoying this on my dog walk.
The Juice chap.
Chat.
Oh, chap.
Chap.
Juice chap. Very British. Wood's got Everton away in 34, so that's pretty good as well.
Yeah.
But maybe Amanai's back, or maybe he's not certain to play in that week. I think in your position, I'll go with Mateta, you know?
Yeah, I think it's quite an exciting one. So if we put Mateta in there, quite exciting. God, my life is sad. Go out with these things. If we put Mateta there. Now, I've got nothing left in the bank now. Nothing left. I think Gusto has caused me an issue with his hamstring. So maybe Estupinian out. Now, I really want to go Bradley. Again, Liverpool, nice run of fixtures coming up, plus the double. But Trent coming back, what's the girl to do? What if he gets benched?
I wouldn't sell with Stupinan this week.
Right, thank you for saying this.
Well, he played
to me.
He played against Liverpool. We lost, but we played quite well, I thought, for the first half, and then it kind of went apart. I'd be very surprised if he didn't start in the next game against Brentford, which is a good game.
Yeah, the Brentford game.
Although Brentford were incredible against Man United. I don't know how they drew that.
And Tony is loading. There is going to be a week. He's going to get chances. A hat-trick. I won't own him, and it's going to be stressful.
I just don't think you need to take out a Superman for a hit this week.
We'll be a -8.
Yeah, I don't think. Surely you take out Pinnock.
Yeah, but he's only 4.5. I mean, I suppose Bradley's only 4.2.
He's out for the season, isn't he?
Yeah. There's something, yeah. So,
something about him I like.
Something about him. So if we look at picking my team, obviously Salah will be Foden, captain, done, easy. This will be my midfield, and then bench. So should we say Estupinian instead of Gusto?
I think that's
or
fine.
I could play Gusto and then hope that he comes in.
I think that backline's fine. I don't think I'd be taking. You know what they say, never take a hit for a defender.
That's what they say.
You've got 3 defenders. I mean, maybe a Stupinan might get benched. I mean, that's always the slight worry with him, but I don't think he will.
What have his minutes been in the last couple of game weeks?
He's played the last few. Started the last 3.
Yeah. Well, That makes my life easier. I'm much more comfortable taking -4, and I think a hit for Salah is completely justified. Just need to figure out my final spot.
I never thought you'd be buying Philip Jean Mateta. He was, fair
It's an
play.
exciting time. So let's get to Az's team.
With my own screen.
How seamless was that?
That's very nice.
Rapid. Do you want to talk us through it? Share your thoughts with
Not
the class.
really. I mean, I really needed Trippier to play, and then he didn't. Wasn't even in the squad, so he's a problem. I bought in Gusto, who immediately got injured, which obviously isn't ideal. I got Kabore, who's now scoring own goals. Doty, who also went off injured. So my only real defender this week is Gabriel, and I've already taken a -4 to bring in Salah and Muniz. So I'm hovering on the wildcard button. Which I don't really want to do because I wanted to save it for the 35, but I can't really go into a. I mean, I'm 500k in the world. I've only got one decent defender. I'll be taking a -8 to get another defender in, and then I might even still be playing Kabore even after a -8 against away at Arsenal. You know, so I don't know. I think I might need. I can't really be taking a -8. So
I'm a bit worried though for you because I think
I'm worried for me.
Can you just have a week where you know that your defence is going to take a hit and then you can slowly piece it together rather than getting to 35 and being like...
True. But I mean, a defence when I'm 500k in the world with a hit of Gabriel, no one, Kabore.
I mean, Kabore smashed it this week.
You know, or I just take the -8 and play with pretty much two defenders. But again, I don't know. I think there's potential this week because I could get another Arsenal defender. I could get another Liverpool defender. You would think they're going to probably get some points in that. I really like Aït-Nouri as well.
Oh, I really like
Burnley.
Aït-Nouri.
I think he could do well this week. I can get rid of the -4 that I've already taken. I could bring in Darwin as well and go for Darwin against Sheffield United. You know what I mean? There is a few things
I'm
that I
quite
could...
tempted by Diaz.
Yeah, but you can't get him.
No, I can't.
No.
Thanks.
That's what I mean,
Well,
though.
I was quite tempted to go try and go cheaper, and then when I was toying about whether or not to get Salah, I thought I could just go for Diaz and then have someone stronger up front, or do hypothetically Diaz and Darwin, but alas, she won't be. Well, thank you for covering that. Anything else? Any other thoughts?
Not really. I mean, the thing is, with Muniz and Salah coming in, I really like my front seven. You know, it's Foden, Son, Palmer, Salah, Haaland, Muniz, Solanke. There's nothing wrong with that as a front seven. It's just a shame. It basically, if I'd done Aït-Nouri instead of Gusto, which I was thinking of, I'd be all right. But I didn't.
I know, that's really frustrating. I mean,
But you can't. You know, I could have got Aït-Nouri and then he got injured.
Yeah,
So.
Edward said his Aït-Nouri a minute's concern.
I mean, so.
No.
Played every minute. He's been the best player the last few months.
Did he come off early?
Don't think so. He might.
Didn't something rogue happen with him? Something rogue.
Did he? I don't think so.
63 minutes.
I didn't know that.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
That is a concern. Huge concern. Look at that XGI though in 63
I know, that
minutes.
was the thing. Wasn't it the highest XGI out of all defenders this game week?
Where are you plucking these out of?
May not watch the games this weekend, but I do my reading. We've just had FPL Whoop said, I was going to ask what the craft beer was, but seeing it was Brewdog. I know, we're not proud of it. As has gone through, I can't explain, he'll be drinking it and just moaning about them. You hate Brewdog so much, don't you? You cannot stand them.
I hate the owner, I hate all the controversies, I hate the advertising. But Punk IPA is a bloody nice beer.
See, there are two beers, and I can't. There's the Forest Road Brew one that I want to get.
I really like the that plate, the one they serve on the
aeroplane.
On the aeroplane.
Oh no, I'm talking about different brewers.
Oh yeah.
Forest Road Brewery, and there's a new one, and I can't remember what it's called, but I started following them on Instagram. But I want to order those instead, and then we're gonna.
Well, I really like Tiny Rebel beers. They're a Welsh brewers.
I'm gonna take up drinking more. I think.
That sounds healthy and sensible.
We had a good comment. Edward also said, defenders are not worth it for the wild card. They're all getting injured or scoring own goals anyway. This is very true. I'm going to take it into the Q&A section, actually. We're going to...
Got a screen for that as well?
Whoa!
Whoa! I love that it's the same screen, just with slightly different text. Yeah, good.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Next time, you won't have a screen.
Scream.
Stream.
Stream.
Scream. You did a little pat.
It was just the most nonsense I've ever heard you talk.
James said, 74 points into the top 50k. Congratulations. A cream egg, craft beer, and rolling this week with hits flying everywhere. Life is good. You're living the dream, James. That is better than...
Is that a a creme egg.
Yeah, but it's cream eggs. That's how cream eggs are spelled.
Is it?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Whoa.
I thought it was CREME, but that makes no sense.
Have some culture.
So it's creme egg.
Well, I think it's...
Is that how you pronounce it?
Does it have the... Yeah. We've been wrong all this time. Would you like to... Tony has said, are you worried De Zerbi's going to Liverpool?
I think he is going to Liverpool.
Oh, Lord. What are you going to do?
Dear.
I'm surprised he's not going to Chelsea.
Am I worried? I'm more worried about Brighton in general and what that says about us, because he's leaving because... If he leaves, it's because... Liverpool's an amazing job. That's the main reason. And they'll be given more money and a big transfer budget. But I do think he might stay loyal to Brighton if Bloom could give him any assurances that he was going to invest in the squad. Mm-hmm. And if he goes, I think it's almost a bit of a statement that Brighton aren't backing him. Mm. And that's the worry. I think if we lose to Zerbi, we can get another manager in and keep it churning. We seem to be good at that. But I am worried that we went through a summer where we lost 3 of our best players and didn't really replace them.
Yeah. I mean, you've been screaming the same concern since the start of the season to now, haven't you?
Well, yeah. We don't have any central midfielders that are decent. I mean, Balaba's come in and done all right, but he hasn't been great. We've lost Casado. We've lost McAllister. There is worries. Ferguson hasn't stepped up.
Oh, yeah.
We've lost Matoma, March, lost all these players. No investment in January. So, yeah. Am I worried about him personally going? No, because I think we can get someone good in. Am I worried about Brighton over the next few years? Yeah.
Nigel says, Muniz has been a great differential for me for weeks now. Well done, Nigel. Ahead of the curve,
Must be about 9 million now, Nigel.
Is it crazy to start Sarabia this week against Burnley, benching Haaland against Villa? I don't feel good ever benching Haaland. I don't think I've ever benched Haaland, to be honest. But if you're chasing rank, if you fancy the risk, if you're feeling confident, go for it. Thoughts?
You can't bench Haaland.
That was quite ominous.
I just would never bench Haaland.
FPL Whoops is also into the top 50k with 74 minus 4. Rolling this week too. God, it must be a lovely life.
We can't relate.
Edward Wood is a good pick for anyone. Has great fixtures until 36. Will be priority transfer out for me for 37.
Well, you'd be wildcarding, wouldn't you, in 35, 36?
Woo! So. I would be. Estupinian or Zabani. I have Neto as my keeper too. I'm feeling that enthusiastic. Who've Bournemouth got? Palace. Home. I think I prefer Zabani, to be honest, but I think I've just gone off Estupinian.
Yeah, I think I'd play Estupinian. The double up on Bournemouth defence. I don't trust him that, and I think Estupinian's got more attacking threat. I'll play him.
Ken says, I did Watkins into Mateta to afford Salah in for Foden. Woo! Same transfers, maybe.
Pick up the Mateta massive.
Ain't Nori, he came off early because he was tired.
Oh, bless him.
I think that, can you imagine being sent home from work? No, you're tired.
You sleepy boy.
It's on the side. What was the one that I saw? I've gone Diaz over Darwin. Not sure it's wise. What do you think, guys? I prefer Diaz to Darwin. If I could do... I said it there. I've said it. I owned Darwin for so long. It was stressful. I think he is good, but you have to... I feel like you need so much patience with Darwin. Diaz.
I think I've got a bit of a...
Crush?
Yeah, like a bit of... Well, I was going to say like an affinity with Darwin. I've kind of... My season has been rubbish, right? And Darwin has been quite a large part of that for me, because he is also rubbish. But there's been good times as well as bad times.
When he scored, how happy have we been?
Like Garnacho, there's been no good times with Garnacho. He's just, whenever I've played him, he's blanked, and whenever I've benched him, he's hauled. Darwin, it's been up and down, but ultimately, I've enjoyed him.
Yeah.
Doesn't really answer the question.
So you're saying...
I would still pick Darwin, but I like Diaz as a pick as well.
Yeah, I think this is slim.
I just think with Diaz, they've got a couple of players that can sort of do what he does. Like Elliott can play like on the wings, Gakpo can take his position, but no one can do what Darwin does. Like he's unique. So I think he plays more between now and when you need him at the end of the season.
Yeah. FPL Whip says, check out White Tag. They're over here in Ireland, but very good.
White Tag?
I'm keen. I'm ready. Salah says, my team for game week 1 is Kelleher, Zabani, Robinson, Gabriel, Salah, captain, Son, McAllister. I love that. Erdegaard, I like that as well. Isak, Solanke, Haaland. Thoughts? I really like it. I think there's some risks there. Erdegaard, no Saka, and then McAllister, no. Well, you've got Salah.
No Palmer as well.
Yeah, I think it's quite risky, but play your own game.
Yeah.
We're bloody template merchants now.
I wouldn't be going without Saka or Palmer. Saka's got the double. I know he's tired, but
Yeah, but he has got Erdegaard.
Yeah, but
So
I'd rather have Saka.
Yeah, well, I like the team. There you go. Ken says, thoughts on the move I did, Watkins and Mateta and phone it into Salah. Yeah, just said I'm doing the same.
You like that?
I don't know whether that's a compliment. I don't know if that's a good thing. Nigel pointed out creme egg, French for cream.
Yeah, but creme egg isn't French.
No. FPL Soccer Crazy. When are we doing the Big Mac challenge? Very good question. I went a bit overboard, I think, because I did the McChicken sandwich challenge in private.
The McChicken sandwich challenge makes it sound a lot more like exotic than it was. It was just you eating 4 McChicken sandwiches.
On my lunch break.
And you challenged yourself.
Anyway. And then the nugget challenge, and then we've got a few comments from meat eaters, vegans, and then I felt bad. So then I vowed to only have vegan takeaways. So I don't know, at some point, maybe end of season, some pre-season content.
Wow.
Whoa.
We should go into the no, Planet have already done it. We should do an eating challenge with Planet FPL.
And juice.
Yeah, juice. Yeah, get us all together.
Niall, good evening, Niall. Might be tempted to bring in Tony this week. Go for it. I think there is something brewing there.
What? You're not going to bring in Tony this week, surely?
Do you think?
Against the mighty Brighton?
Yeah, bring in Tony, captain him. Matthew says, is Richarlison to Havertz worth a hit? Oh, I like that. I already went Ake to dunk, wildcarded last week, free hit 34, bench boost 37, don't have Saka. Thank you. Richarlison to Havertz. I really like Havertz, plus the double. So I'd say it is, unless you haven't got Son, in which case I'd maybe stick with Richarlison. But I want to bring in Havertz, but I'm not really sure when or where I will. Maybe for the double.
No one's allowed Havertz but me, and I'm not buying him. That's my opinion on Havertz.
Oh, FPL Whip said, sorry, some context, White Hag is a brewery.
Yeah, I know that. It's just a funny name for a brewery. I don't think I'd lose Richarlison for a hit. Ake to Dunk's an interesting pick. I would have picked him.
That's made me feel better about my Stupinian pick for this week. Dinesh says, should I start Semenyo or Kudus for Gameweek 31? So Kudus, in terms of fixtures, Spurs at home, interesting. Semenyo will have Palace. I'd go Semenyo. What do you think? Ooh, inhalation.
I don't know. I don't really like Semenyo.
No.
I know he did all right that one week, but Kudus is better. Kudus was great in the last game against Newcastle. Really good. I'd play Kudus.
Ooh, big 12-pointer.
His goal was brilliant as well.
Is he going to be on fire now? And it's home fixture.
Yeah, I don't think there's much in it. It's a difficult one. I don't think either does that well, but I think I'd just lean for Kudus.
That's positive. Edward says, do we no longer like Richarlison? Yeah, he's out of my team, out of my mind.
That'd be life.
Thoughts?
He's all right.
Nice.
No, he's all right. I would probably be keeping him for the next few weeks if I had him. It's West Ham next, isn't it? Areola's injured. I think Spurs can score a few in that. I don't think he's a priority sell.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be buying him though.
She supports Chelsea. What team do you support? I do support Chelsea, much to every time I say that, as throws up a little bit in his mouth, which I can understand. A lot of people think I'm a Forest fan because I talk about them a lot more openly.
My mum thought you was a Forest fan, and then you broke her heart.
Until recently, yeah.
Stop messaging you.
Had to come out as a Chelsea fan. I think if I could choose, I mean I can, but I think if I grew up, Chelsea was number one, and then it was Forest. I'm just glory hunter.
Be a Forest fan, for God's sake.
Stop it. Cadbury's insist creme egg is pronounced cream egg. Doing my bit this Easter. Thank you, Nigel.
I know that, but
Appreciate
don't spell it as creme egg then, you bloody...
Lunatics.
What's the word? Facetious.
Is that French? Facetious.
Maybe. Creme.
I just joined. Have you discussed captaincy already? We haven't actually, but I think for me, straightforward, Salah. I could be tempted.
It's got to be in it.
Yeah, if you could target the Luton fixture, but I just think Saka's a bit too inconsistent. Whereas with Salah,
apart from that 22 to 27 spell when he was scoring, but genuinely, other than that period, he has been inconsistent. He looked knackered as well in the last game.
Yeah, it's a bit worrying. So I think for me, I mean, it's on Son at the moment because I haven't made my transfers. But for me, I think
surely you're not going to go without Salah this week. It's Sheffield United. They just blew a 3-1 lead to Fulham in the last 5 minutes. Liverpool are going to eat them
Eat them.
like a creme egg.
Lovely. Niall says Palmer might haul against United.
Right.
Yeah, I also like the fact that that's at home. That's why I'm just a bit gutted that I don't have Gusto if he's injured.
So
I think I'm going to
annoying.
start Gusto and just hope for the best.
He left the pitch clutching his hamstring.
Yeah, but who hasn't?
I mean, that is true. There have been a lot of hamstring injuries, but no one's recovered from them. I think maybe Gordon did, or was that his calf? I remember Gordon like signalling for the physios, and then all the reports were like he's going to be out for like 3 months.
Yeah, and then he was back.
And he just played 90 minutes the next game.
That was actually, I felt deceived. Where Dinesh says Kudus is a baller, so Team Kudus. Niall, Captain Tony is tempting. Yeah, and Brighton suck.
Captain Tony. Come on.
Paolo says, hi guys, got a Lascelles problem. Do you think Kiwior is nailed? Love from Portugal. Thoughts? Concerns?
Well, thoughts are, it looks like he is, because he's playing most games.
Oh, 4.4 million. How lovely.
Concerns, I think, are quite clear. He played 65 minutes and came off in the last game. Tommy Asu's just signed a new contract. He's back from injury.
The headaches.
And I think Timber's going to be back before the end of the season.
Timber.
He's going down.
Na.
So there's rotation worries around.
Maybe a short-term pick. I mean, what would be nice if you could get to 34, but I think that might be a bit too optimistic.
And Zinchenko's there as well, isn't he now? I think there's 3 players that could potentially come in for him. I wouldn't do it.
Too much talent.
Yes.
John Hamilton, as and Yelena, you guys at FPL meets in London on Gameweek 38. I'm not.
Aren't you?
I thought we weren't. Because that's the day we're watching them all. Or are we?
Oh,
This is where we had the conversation about whether Juice are going to do the pre-stream and then get the... Because that's where we watched it last year and it was really funny. And then we said you can't do half and half. We'll be like all in on one.
Yeah, we're a maybe.
I said maybe.
Yeah. It depends where we are. It's my favourite day of the season, so I need it to be perfect. But then meets with a load of other people might be fun. The only issue is if we go to the Juice thing, then we've got the dogs to worry about. I don't know. Maybe.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
7 weeks to go. We'll come up with
You want to go, don't you? You said you were up for it.
Yeah. Tony says, being a Chelsea fan is a mad ride. Trust me. Oh, it is. It's tough, but we're getting through. I mean, we're not getting relegated this year, so...
Just drew Burnley, never know.
Massive win. Edward, I might accidentally captain Darwin for the excitement. I mean, you have to get your thrill somewhere. Go for it. Reuben says, team this week, Dubravka, White, Saliba, oh, lovely. Porro, Salah, Son, Saka, Palmer, Solanke, Harlem, Muniz. Nice. Standard.
Yeah, lovely.
Winner. I think you are on the right
I really like
track.
the White and Saliba double up.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
I think that's what I'd do if I was going to wildcard. Get the double defence.
Is White the highest scoring defender for Arsenal?
He definitely is for Arsenal.
Is he
might
overall?
even be overall.
Should we have a look?
I'd love to.
How do I find out? How do
He
I get like a
is.
list? Well, hey! What?
I'm glad I knew that as well. I'm proud of myself.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Look at that. 3 Arsenal defenders, top 3.
All content creators are going for Darwin. Is it a trap again? Love from Deutschland. Hello?
That's a bit racist, isn't it?
Racist? It's German.
Yeah.
Love from Germany.
But he did the accent.
So I said hello.
He did the accent.
We used to get told in German lessons and French lessons.
The panic in your eyes when I called you a racist.
I got
Hello. Auf Wiedersehen.
I couldn't roll my R's, which was a struggle.
Couldn't roll your R's.
Yeah. Not for German. German was great. I love German. Got a little A-star GCSE.
Say some more. Say, hello.
No.
I think
I don't
Darwin
wanna be
Núñez is a trap.
I don't want to be accused. Anyway. Yeah, I hope it is a trap. Long story short. Because I can't afford him, which is sad, but it's true. And sometimes...
Yeah, but you've got Mateta and, no worries.
Or maybe would. We'll see. Which player do you think will finish with the most Premier League points? A lovely question. One that I am the most this season. Who's currently on top?
I think Saka is. Gordon?
No.
I think Saka is. That's the list there. Saka's 181. Watkins 188.
Oh, well, if Watkins starts picking up, I hope he doesn't. I hope Saka overtakes because I have him in my team.
I think Salah or Son.
I mean, Salah, the fact that he's missed like a quarter of the season, he's on 175. I think Salah will turn out with most.
Salah or Son, I think.
I think Spurs will let Son down and hold him back from most points, whereas I think Liverpool have got a bit more fight.
Amazing season for Son though. It's 178 already.
Yeah, especially compared to last season. And then John said, Juice and Focal went last year, guys. Yeah, we watched, Juice did a live stream from the studio. Focal was there. They were all drinking. And then they live streamed the bus journey to the studio, which was really funny. And then they live streamed at the event as well. And we just really enjoyed it. And we watched from my flat, didn't we?
We did.
And it was thoroughly good. And then Niall said, Nunes could be a captain this week in FPL Challenge. Yes, let's live vicariously through that. How did you go on in FPL Challenge?
Not good.
I was top 35%, which I don't think is very good.
Oh, let's have a look what I was.
I know, it came up with a percentage.
I don't think I was even as good as that.
Oh, Fantasy Challenge. Here we go, guys. View leagues. Oh, I don't have any leagues. That's sad. I should create a league. And I will.
You got more points than me.
62.
I mean, that team of the week, who was picking Brereton, Diaz, Barnes, Kudus, McBurney, Lindelof?
I mean,
it's
look,
so
Martinez,
hard.
Moreno, Konza, Powell.
Is that the winner?
Yeah, you got, yeah. Salah, Palmer, Son, Gordon, nice. Muniz, Isak.
They captained Huang and got Palmer's points. Oh, they did a bit. They did that whole benching
Smart.
thing. 5 Aston Villa defenders against Wolves at home. I mean,
someone.
That is the way to win it. You've got to go all out. Hang on, I've just realised Martinez got 10 points. I have had him for so long and got rid of him, didn't I? 10 points.
That could have made up your -8.
That's really made me sad.
Oh, Salah, thank you so much.
I hate this season.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Would you start Eze versus Bournemouth or McAllister versus Sheffield United and take a hit for 8 Nori, or start Robinson versus Forest, trying to get set for double game week 34? I think I'm quite adverse to taking hits at the moment, and I think sometimes they're not needed. I would start Eze. I think I'd start Eze because is McAllister a bit of a minutes risk? Is he getting
he'll play.
Starts now?
He'll play. It's just he's not really a very attacking player, is he?
Full 90.
But yeah, his points lately are good.
Yeah, because he's had an assist, a goal, an assist, and 2 assists. He always gets something.
Say that again.
So while I'm reading it, straight off the head.
That's it.
I prefer McAllister as a punt, but I think Eze is that more central figure for Palace, and you'll probably got more chance of getting something from him than McAllister. But it's Sheffield United. No, I take it back. McAllister. I think that's fun.
I agree. McAllister because it's Sheffield United, and don't take the hit.
I was going to get to that. Yeah,
You said that?
I'd start Robinson versus Forest.
You said don't take the hit, would he? He said I never take hit for his defender, so I wouldn't do it.
Cool. Well, I'm ahead of myself.
I'm just agreeing with you.
I'm just agreeing with you. Throat. Sorry. But yeah, I think, and also having McAllister in ahead of the double is a great shout as well.
You can't bench McAllister at
5.8 million as well. Maybe I could do Gordon to McAllister.
We mocked him earlier. I quite like it.
Yeah, I like McAllister. Please create a public lead. That would be amazing. You know what? I will set one up and I will post it in the community section of my YouTube channel. And if I remember, I will even post it down in the description below. So join that.
If you're lucky.
Or should I just create one now? Why not? Live, guys. We're off. I'm excited. How do I create a league? Join league. Create league. Woo! League name. What should we be called? Yellow team.
That's your team name.
It's not.
Yellow Challenge.
Yellow Chal. Oh, that's too much like Chaz. Yellinge.
You could. Can't you get?
Yelanga. Yellinge.
You can almost get. Hang on. Go back. Write Yellow Challenge again. You can almost just get rid of the E to the L.
Here.
Yeah, and then.
That's what I just typed. Yellinge.
Yeah, I realise that now. Yellinge.
Woo! Yellinge.
Yellinge.
Okay. Now, options. Invite friends, everyone. Copy auto join link. And then
Yellinge.
I can spam away. Join my league.
Oh my god. Delia's going to ban you if she's in the chat.
Can you imagine? That was fun. Okay, final. Oh, I was like, who's spamming? It's me.
Block them.
Final question. Solanke. God, calm down. Solanke or Dom?
Very excitable tonight.
God, Yellowback girl. Nigel. Solanke or Darwin to replace Watkins. I would go Darwin, but I think I might be a little bit biased because Solanke's just been quite flat. He did score this game week. Let me have a look at Solanke's upcoming fixtures, but I think Darwin's probably the more explosive one, which saddens me. Palace, Luton, Man U. And then, yeah. Words.
You panicking.
Help. Darwin.
You're not on transfers, that's why. Yes.
Who do you think?
Darwin.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you so much. Ruben says so wholesome. Thank you, Ruben. Well, thank you everyone for joining. I've loved this. I've had the best time.
You've been very excited tonight.
I have.
It's
I've
been
really
fun.
enjoyed it. It's been nice because
Too much egg. Too much creme egg.
Yeah, too much. I want to do my team selection, just don't have the time. So hopefully this works. So I've sorted out my transfers. I think you, God knows what you're doing. But alas, thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Like the stream if you did enjoy it. And I will see you in the next video, which is the next deadline Saturday after this.
Yes.
Oh, what a quick turnaround. Well, hopefully I will get a video out on Wednesday and then my team selection on